I don't know if y'all can even see me, but I can see you when you're not smiling because your guides tell on you, honey. So before you receive this reading today, give me a smile, darling, even if it's for half a moment. Hey, girl. Hello, my beautiful Pisces. How are you doing, darling? My name is SimplyVelca, and today I'm going to be getting into your weekly tarot messages for September 2021, baby. So if you find any tarot cards that resonate with you in this weekly reading today, Pisces, be sure to let me know in the comments below which cards resonate with you and how they do, darling, because that is how I keep up with y'all, is through the comments, of course, Pisces. Also, if you do enjoy this tarot reading today, or you just enjoy my vibe, I would really appreciate it if you were to give this video a like and subscribe, because it does help me out a lot, and I always appreciate it when you guys take that extra step to support me, Pisces. But remember, put this in perspective, babes. I'm just a man reading some tarot cards to you, okay? You know your situation better than I ever possibly could. Take the cards that resonate, leave what doesn't. I believe tarot cards are just here, Pisces, to give you some food for thought for today, perspective to consider as well, but never making the choices in your life. So with all that being said, darling, let's just jump into your weekly tarot messages, Pisces. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's coming, baby. Let's just get into the tea. So we have the Judgment card that came out. I'm going to be pulling two more, Pisces. We have the Two of Pentacles coming in as well. And then we have the Page of Cups coming in as well. Now, I almost called you Cancer. Now, Pisces, I'm going to be pulling one card in here. I guess two cards. And here, so we have the King of Rings, or the King of Pentacles, as well as the Queen of Wands coming in. Two monarchy cards, darling. Is that the right word I want to think of? Monarchy cards? I know there's a better word for it. Regardless. So this is very interesting. So you guys are definitely in the name. It doesn't surprise me, because in this theme right here, this is in the name of you, Pisces, really taking the active steps towards building a very solid foundation for yourself. But it's through you taking some risks. It's through you definitely like going out there, breaking out of the mold in some way, right? When you think about the Queen of Wands, Pisces, the Queen of Wands is all about really just the Queen of Wands, she's actually the only one in the suit. Usually with most wands, like when there's an individual involved, there'll be like a salamander or something, and the salamander represents protection from the heat. And so the Queen of Wands actually doesn't have that. The Queen of Wands is someone who takes the risks and isn't afraid of being burned, right? And that's actually how she becomes the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Fire, since Wands is fire energy. And so the Queen of Wands is perfectly okay or at peace with the idea of being burnt, if that's what it takes, right? Because the Queen of Wands has something that she desires. The Queen of Wands has something that she wants to accomplish, somewhere that she wants to go. By the way, gender obviously doesn't matter, babes, obviously. But that is really the theme for you guys this week, of where it's just like very much so taking risks, right? And so when you have the Judgment card, the Two of Pentacles, as well as the Page of Cups coming in here, this is why I said I wasn't really surprised, Cancer, because in this setup right here, I see you taking some action, right? With the Judgment card here, I always say, like, you're taking action even though your boots are shaking, your knees are shaking, honey, lightheaded, arms sweaty, what have you. What is that from Eminem? Like, might be girl, you'll get the reference. I don't need to say it. You get it if you get it if I say that. Something about mom spaghetti, though, I know at the very least with that. So you guys are taking some action, especially with that Queen of Wands. But here's the thing here, Cancer. It's through you taking that action. It's through you taking that risks that then, the plot thickens, baby. The plot thickens. Did I just call you guys Cancer, Pisces? I apologize. I just did Cancer, so that's probably why, but I do apologize. This is for Pisces, obviously. The plot thickens, though, Pisces, with this, because it's like once you take that action, then you are in this Two of Pentacles phase, because of this Page of Cups, right? Now, the Page of Cups can represent a new person coming in or a new opportunity coming in as well. It also, I can't neglect the actual definition of the card, Pisces, in that it could be the deepening of something current. But in this case, I see this more so as like a new opportunity presenting itself to you. And this is where the plot thickens, darling, because then you're in this place of the Two of Pentacles, because your hands start getting a little bit full, Pisces. You're kind of left with a choice of being, of kind of like figuring out your next move, because something else is added to the mix, right? So let's get some clarifiers on this setup here. I want to look into this page. Girl, I can't hold these cards. Pisces, I want to take a look into this Page of Cups, see what this is all about. Let's get some Pisces. I promise you I know how to shuffle these cards. I want to see what this Page of Cups is about. Ace of Pentacles, so whatever is added to the mix, it's fabulous, darling. Do you want to, we'll do two. Queen of Wands, okay. Babes, 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 babes. Babes. Pisces. So quite literally, through you taking that risk, and as I was saying with the Queen of Wands, she's not afraid of getting burned if that's what it takes, right, to get to her objective. But here's the thing: you get the bonus, you get the advantage, darling, that most people don't get to have, is where they get a fabulous general reading by SimplyVelca, honey, and they let you know through you taking this risk. It pays off, darling. This is what it is you're going after. And it's almost as if for some of you guys, Pisces, you're in this place of like, once you go from point A to point B, you're just like, well, wait a minute now. I didn't make any plans for getting this far ahead. Like at this point, you get this far ahead and you're just like, well, shoot, I don't know what's next, because I didn't really see myself getting this far ahead. So now, Pisces, you're left into this Two of Pentacles, right? So let's get into this. I want to get some clarifiers in regards to this Two of Pentacles. Okay, Pisces. Girl. So the clarifiers that came out, darling, back of the deck is the Eight of Cups, by the way, which is like detaching yourself from something. So you are going to have to, with this new blessing coming in, right, with that Page of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, darling, you are going to have to walk away from something. And I feel like you kind of know this, right? That's why you're going to be in this Two of Pentacles phase, Pisces, where you're just like, oh, like, what do I do here? So you guys got the Queen of Pentacles as well as the Eight of Wands coming in here. And so definitely, Pisces, whenever this new thing comes in here, you guys are going to be left with the decision of what's going to serve you the most. And I feel like that's the question you need to be asking yourself this week, of where it's just like what you commit to, what it is that you choose to grab up at, whatever opportunity you grab up at, Pisces. You need to ask yourself, being like, is this really going to take me from point A to point B? Is this really going to take me as far as I want to go, right? Base your decision off of that. I feel like for some of you, Pisces, you might have like this sense of obligation into continuing on with something. Maybe that obligation comes just because, I don't know, you've been doing the same thing for so long. You're just like, well, I don't want to give it up now, right? As an example, right? Maybe an opportunity comes. I always like to use myself in tarot as an example because it's my life, and plus it's easier to like speak in this way, right? So maybe I get this new opportunity to do a podcast, honey, right? But I wouldn't have time to do weekly tarot readings anymore. And so in this case, I would have to make the choice of being like, well, do I continue on with this weekly tarot readings, right? Because I just feel obligated because it's like people like them, and I just been doing that. Or do you take up the new opportunity with the podcast, right? Eight of Cups here, that this is kind of the theme here of like, now this isn't relating to me at this point now, but it's like whatever it is that you've been doing, right? Maybe it just pays the bills, or has provided that sense of consistency for you. As I kind of noted earlier, Pisces, that I do feel as if you guys are going to be detaching from the thing that you've been doing to welcome in this new energy with that Page of Cups, right? Because pages represent new energies, no matter which way you flip it, turn it, baby, whatever. Now I'm getting Missy Elliott in my head. Pisces, I always end up being a little bit too silly for y'all's readings. I apologize. But yeah, I like how this is turning out to be for y'all, Pisces. So let's get some oracle cards in regards to this. I want to do a moon oracle as well as an animal oracle for this, Pisces. Excuse me. We have the new moon in Leo. Confidence is the key to your success. So Pisces, maybe with this new opportunity here, part of the reason why you might be like weighing out your options is because you don't know how this would pan out, Pisces. You're just like, well, I don't want to really necessarily take this risk with this thing because by you taking this, you would have to walk away from that consistency, that thing that pays the that gives you that sense of security, right? So it's a lot harder to just take that risk when you would have to walk away from something that was promising. Well, that has been at least consistent, darling, right? And so, with confidence is the key to your success, new moon in Leo, new moons representing new cycles as well, by the way, Pisces, if you don't know that already. Definitely your guides are trying to let you know that it's just like you can do this, you can accomplish this. Stop feeding energy into narratives of where something doesn't turn out as fabulous, right? Okay, this card wanted to be out. Nine of Wands here. Yeah, definitely stand strong in your conviction, Pisces. Really, with the Nine of Wands becomes the Queen of Wands through her confidence and through her realizing that she can actually handle whatever is thrown at her. The Nine of Wands is notoriously, I don't know if notorious is the right word for it. The Nine of Wands is known, Pisces, to be the wounded warrior. But what makes the wounded warrior so fabulous is that he or she or they ends up becoming even more powerful, or through this realization of being so wounded, they're just like, oh, is that all? Is this all you got, baby? I can handle this, right? You don't realize your potential until you're kind of pushed to your limit, Pisces. And so fabulous. I'm glad that we knocked that card wanted to come out for you, Pisces, because I feel like that's kind of the energy. Pisces, what is going on with my hands? Like, I have big old man hands for no reason, it seems. All right. Who am I to argue, babe? Who am I to argue? Y'all get 2 animal oracle cards. Pisces, this is calling you out, this dog card. Your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. Girl, it's a little bit of sketch kind of way of wording this, right? But this is very much so this sense of obligation that I was talking to you about just beforehand, Pisces. So don't feel obligated into doing something that just isn't for you anymore or isn't fulfilling to you just because you're loyal, right? Then we have this chimpanzee card coming in. Use both your intuition and your intellect to solve the problems or to get the answers to your questions, Pisces. So definitely this is kind of like all pushing it back on you, Pisces. Like, you know the answers. It's almost as if your guides are trying to let you know. It's just like, you already know what you need to do. You just need to be okay with the idea of doing what you need to do and be at peace with what happens after, right? You don't even need to honestly even be considering what happens after. You need to just be considering, like, focusing on the future and what it is that you're building. What is left behind you, darling, right? What's left afterwards is none of your business because you're focusing on the future. And so just change your mindset on how you're making your decisions this week, Pisces, and you will not regret it, darling. So now, Pisces, I want to get into your spirit guide, your ancestor, your guardian angel messages for this week. Let's see what messages, what guidance, what insights, darling, they have for you this week, Pisces. Let's see what they have for you today. I'm being shown a water park randomly. I just feel like it has literally no relevance at all to the reading itself, I don't think, but I'm being I just had like a memory of like a water park that I literally haven't even thought of since I was like a little kid. But maybe that's relevant to somebody in some way, but it just came in so clearly out of the blue. It like knocked me out of my channeling state. So take that as you will. So we have the Two of Cups that came forward to you, Pisces, with the Queen of Swords and then the Page of Swords coming in as well. So what's this about? What is this about before I get too much into this, Pisces? The Six of Cups coming in here. All right, so that's the theme here. So then we could gather the messages coming in for you, Pisces. This is definitely coming in as a blast from the past situation here, Pisces. With the Six of Cups coming in, this lets me know something from the past, whether this is like I do feel it's, for primarily most of you guys, is going to be some type of social connection, honestly, Pisces, but it's something that you at one point were committed to, is going to be coming back. And it's kind of similar to Cancer's reading, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, in this portion of where you need to make sure that you exude the Queen of Swords energy and practicing good boundaries, right? Because with this Two of Cups here, a Page of Swords, there's definitely something from the past starting to linger or starting to bubble up and starting to prepare to come to the surface for you guys, Pisces, and you guys just need to be prepared for that, right? So this could be easily a situation where it's like X energy, right? It could be like a past job trying to call you up and be like, hey, like, I know we let you go beforehand because you needed to be paid more and we wouldn't pay you anymore, but what about now, right? It just feels like there's going to be something that's going to be trying to pull you back, Pisces, pulling you back into what it is that you're trying to walk away from. As I was saying, you Pisces, you want to keep focusing on to the future. For some of you Pisces, it may just be, you might get like a little bit of like a financial scare. Like you might end up having like an unexpected expense, right? Maybe like your car needs some repairs and you're just like, well, shoot, like I was just about to take this risky move. Like maybe I need to take this as a sign of staying at this like low paying job, because how else am I going to pay for this car, right? As that example, I just feel like there's going to be something that's going to be trying to be pulling you back. And now I have this other like, girl, I don't know what it is with songs and y'all's readings. I'm not singing any of them, darling. I'm not that type of tarot reader. But now I have this one like old school R&B song talking about pulling you back. Ridiculous. So let's see here. Do I even need a clarifier? Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is very oddly similar to Pisces or to Cancer's reading, of where there's definitely something from the past catching, like someone. Like, there's some type of presence that catches interest in you again, and they start going forward towards you, Pisces. How you handle the situation is your business, free will, and all that, darling. And plus, all you Pisces have your own history with things, so it's going to be different for all of y'all. So I'm not about to be here sitting on my soapbox telling you how to handle your life when it's your life to live, right, darling? So now, Pisces, let's see how people are perceiving you this week. So how this is going to work is this could be in regards to your twin flame, soulmate, best friend, work friend, family, darling, marriage, whatever you fill in the blank. It's up to you to fill in that blank, Pisces. But I'm going to be talking about the attributes that I get from this person. It's not meant to resonate with everybody because of that, right? So if there's attributes of how I'm describing this person, what it is that I get, they're fitting for you, the message is for you. If it's not, it's perfectly okay, babe. We have the Four of Swords coming in here. The King of Cups. And the Six of Wands. Now, what is the intention? Five of Cups. Okay, so Pisces, this is a situation of where you definitely already had closure with this. I feel like I would actually even say, Pisces, you recently came to accept the situation for how it is in some social dynamic with them, right? And so I get the sense for many of you guys came to the peace with the fact of how someone's just not going to change or what have you, right? You thought highly of them. You probably still on some level think highly of them, right? But it almost feels as if you were stuck on an energy that you really wanted to work out, but for whatever reason it didn't. Maybe they weren't receptive, maybe, whatever the narrative is, right? It just is like you were holding out on this energy for quite some time. And then once you started finally getting over it, it's almost as if they make an appearance again in your life. And what is their intentions, darling? The Star card, Page of Wands, and the Three of Wands in the reverse. So their intentions with you, Pisces, it's almost as if like someone like, it's like you were really holding out on this person for a while to like change or to engage with you, whatever the narrative is, and they just weren't receptive of it initially. But then as you start distancing yourself from it, as you start walking away from it and start continuing on your life without them, that's when they are just like, well, now wait a minute, I don't want Pisces to walk away from me, I don't want Pisces to leave me. And I see from their point of view, they want to like talk about it. They want to like make things work. I really don't feel any malintention behind this individual, right? Maybe this is exactly what they needed to see or to experience, Pisces, of potentially losing you before they actually started appreciating you and reaching out and engaging with you further, right? Very much so. I'm getting like for some of you Pisces, it's like a sibling, or someone like in your family, or just like a friend. I'm going to be honest, Pisces, I don't feel like this is really like a romance thing. I feel like this is one of those things where it's just like you're hoping for this person to just like spend more time with you or just appreciate you more, and you're just like, all right, I give up, I don't want to do this anymore. And then that was when they were just like, oh wait, let me start appreciating Pisces more and start spending time with them more. But yeah, let me know how that situation pans out for you, Pisces. I definitely am interested in hearing about that. But that is the weekly tarot reading that I have for you today, darling. Hope that you found some cards that resonate with you, Pisces. If you'd like to book a private to personal reading with me, my website's linked down below, SimplyVelca.com. Next to my social medias, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, honey. All that just being SimplyVelca. And yeah, I will connect with you sometime in the near future, Pisces. I love you so much. Bye.